everything in life is uphill, and the only way you get uphill is with intention. And you got to know where it is that you want to go. What is the Mount Everest for you? What's the mountain you're scaling?
Here with a fantastic friend, a fantastic guest, Mr. John Kitchens. Thank you.
Yeah, man, I'm just excited to be here with you guys, and appreciate the opportunity and having me on. I love the 3 M's, right? Model, mentor, mastermind, right? Is there something that I need to model to get my results? Is there somebody that I maybe need to mentor with to help me get my results? Or is there a collective brain power that I can tap into, which is a mastermind, to help me get my results? So the behaviors, it's real simple. It's silence, it's affirmations, it's visualization, it's exercise, it's reading, and it's scribing. So silence could also be prayer, could be meditation. It could just be absolute silence, whatever that is for you. Stillness, right? It could be stillness. A is the affirmations. You can have an affirmation, and the I am, practice to where it helps things become creative. I would also say you could maybe switch that out, Justin, maybe to more of a gratitude practice. One of my things that I do every morning when I wake up, the first thing I do when I grab this little device, whenever it is, when I first get on it, is I go to Evernote app, and I have a notebook there that just says gratitude and wins. And so the first thing I do every morning is just at least 5 things I'm the most grateful for in that moment. Visualization is so powerful. Holly, better half, she's got an actual vision board, right? She created for the year, and she did something really cool. She took a picture of it, right? Because, statistically, we look at this little thing. I think it's 85 to 400 times. What a broad range, but at least 85 times a day you look at this. Why not use it to your advantage, right? So she's looking at her vision board at least 85 times every day. Mine's more spread out throughout the house, throughout the office. I just got little things everywhere. And the importance of the visualization is the same as, hey, Justin, man, I'm thinking about getting this new black F-150. You know anything about it? And then guess what happens, right? We see black 1F50s everywhere. It's our reticular activator fires. And we start having that high level of awareness. And so it's such a great practice to be able to, anything that like you're really focused on or you're trying to accomplish, to create that. After the visualization with the savers, you get into exercise. And we got to keep 2 parts with the exercise. One is on the physical, meaning we got to lift some heavy stuff, right? That's why you got to get the push-ups in. You got to get the sit-ups. If you've got, the weights, whatever, we've got to move our body in that way. And then also the cardio side of things, because the cardio is what renews our emotions and keeps our emotions in check, right? If you guys have ever felt like emotionally spent and you go for a walk and you just feel rejuvenated, that's the recovery for our emotions, is cardio. So it's so important to do that. R is the reading, obviously, putting the right nutrients into our mind, just like we put the right nutrients into our body food wise. And then scribing, just the power of being able to, clear your mind and get it out of your head. And, the science even behind that, being able to write it out. I've probably got, it's ridiculous the amount of journals and stuff that I've got over the years. Just write everything down. And it's just my way of being able to internalize, what it is, my thoughts and things that I want to internalize and have into my life. So the savers, man, if you can just adopt that process alone right there, those habits, you'll change your life forever. I look at, going through, we have, strategic plan for our business, but also having, kind of a strategic plan for your life, really thinking about where you want things to be, instead of, where we're moving to with intention, right? Everything in life is uphill, and the only way you get uphill is with intention. And you got to know where it is that you want to go. What is the Mount Everest for you? What's the mountain you're scaling? And, you start to look at, what that looks like. Just, a couple, goal setting exercises, visualization exercises, think, anything that you want to have, be, do, experience, create over the next 20 years. And just like let your brain free flow, whatever that is, right? And then, there's this amazing little platform called Pinterest that has a ton of ideas and things that you can go capture, pull up those images and then and print them out, or create that vision board on Pinterest, right? Pin it there, create that vision board for you. For me, just print it out. And like I said, I've got like 4 or 5 spots in the office that just have different things. However, you can create the digital one. I like paper. So, for me, it's an actual board. And, you start to see it, you're looking at it every day. And like you said, like you talked about, it'll really, your brain starts to figure out how to get it. And it's really powerful to be able to do that. Yeah. I would say old expireds is a great opportunity right now. Tons of, a lot of, what's the statistics on the amount of equity, that homeowners have? Maybe they couldn't sell back when the market wasn't, they weren't in a position, but maybe they are now. So old expireds. Then, another hot niche that has kind of been, brought up. And I don't know what you guys are seeing. I mean, you guys are in the data game, better than most, but taking a look at notice of defaults as a great opportunity. And if you guys rode through the 07, 08 markets, notice of defaults was like that word will make you cringe. But at that time, people didn't have equity, whereas now they do. So notice of defaults, when it comes to notice of defaults and how to work them, you can never tip your hand that they're in a notice of default situation. And you go back to human behavior. When somebody, they're embarrassed, and maybe their spouse doesn't know. And so when you reach out to them and acting as if they're going to shut down, and you're not going to open the gate of the mind for them to be willing to receive. So the approach is just as simple as a neighborhood calling, right? Here's the reality right now in the market. Inventory is low. Inventory is real low. In the Lawton market, the inventory hasn't been this low in over 15 years. It's the lowest it's been in over 15 years right now. There's less than 4 months absorption in that market. That's ridiculously unheard of. And so notice of defaults, being able to call, and you just say, hey, truth, right?
What does the script sound like?
It's just real simple. It's a neighborhood calling script. It's just, hey, hopefully you guys are be a human, right? Hey, hope you guys are doing well, stayed safe, being able to ride all of this crazy stuff out. The reason calling, I don't know if you're aware, the market is like ridiculously hot. Inventory is at like historic lows for us. And we've got buyers, but we don't have inventory. So we're calling through, neighborhoods that we know we have buyers that are looking. And, while you guys have been doing some of your probably social distancing, has any of your neighbors talked about, possibly making a move and needing to kind of, move either up, move up, move down, move out? Have any of them talked real estate with you? No? Okay, cool. Have you guys thought about making a move? Right. And so you never want to tip your hand. They're in a notice of default situation, and they're either going to continue to lie to you, or they're going to, what, Justin, I'm glad you called, man. We actually probably need to talk about, making a move. And you can then go right into, your conversation and qualifying and set the appointment, qualify the appointment. And what else I would say too is that then I would hit them with the direct mail campaign. I think direct mail is a huge opportunity for agents right now. One, because no agents are doing it. Two, no agents are doing it correctly. And three, they won't stay consistent enough to make it work. But if you're willing to commit and be where agents mess up on direct mail is that they go a shotgun, and shotgun doesn't work because they won't stay consistent enough with it to get the results. So if they are really intentional with that direct to those opportunities,